let's start with the music stuff. So
Okay.
you hail from Nashville, and you've been playing keyboard, at least in the Steve Miller Band, for 30 years, but we know your history
Yeah.
goes beyond that. Tell us where that love of music began, and just we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, uh, I'm one of the Wooten brothers, and I got four very talented musical brothers. We grew up playing. My oldest brother Reggie taught me to play when I was 5, and taught my little brother Victor, who's Victor is they had a Rolling Stone magazine top electric bassist of all time, and he was in the top 10 electric bassists of all time. Taught by my oldest brother. When my oldest brother was just 10, Victor was 2, I was 5. He taught me to play keyboards. There's my brother Rudy, who passed away in 2010, used to blow 2 saxes at once. And then my brother Roy, who's also a 5-time Grammy Award winner with Victor and Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. So when we grew up, we had this family band, the Wooten Brothers. Uh, we've been uh, we've been playing professionally for just about as long as we can remember. Learned to play at 5 from my oldest brother. By the time I was 8, we opened for War. Why can't we be friends? Victor was 5 years old. We were opening for War. A couple years later, we opened for Curtis Mayfield and kept playing until we eventually got a record deal. And we signed to Arista Records, same time they signed Whitney Houston, same label, same producer. She signed a great deal, and we didn't. But my brother Roy played drums on her debut single, "You Give Good Love," and I sang with Whitney on a song on her debut album called "Thinking About You." So um, kept playing. The record deal didn't really work out. Eventually, we sort of one by one migrated to Nashville. I've been in Nashville for 33 years. Yeah, I moved in 1990, September 18th, 1990. I was doing a recording session for a guy that knew that Steve was looking for a keyboard player. So he gave me Steve's information. I did a audition cassette tape, and I got the gig 30 years ago. So um, that's pretty much that's the short version of my music career. We're getting ready to go back out and do some more touring towards the latter part of this month. And I just got back from Australia with my brothers, and that was fun. We were there for a couple of weeks, playing night after night, seeing that beautiful country and making good music. So the brothers have we have some music that we're going to release in the fall. We found some old music that we're going to release along with new music, and it feels good to be busy after being forced to be off for 2 years with COVID,
Mhm.
with not personally with COVID, but with the COVID situation.
So you
Yeah.
saw a lot of bands do this during the pandemic, where they would throw jam sessions together, upload them to YouTube. Were you guys doing that with the Steve Miller Band, or were you guys able to get together or have virtual sessions?
Not with the Steve Miller Band. I did some with my brothers. Like there's a club in Nashville called Rudy's Jazz Room, and it's named after my brother Rudy, who used the middle Wooten brother who used to blow 2 saxes at once. They named it after him, and to help keep that open, we did a we did a fundraiser, online fundraiser for them. We did a Christmas special, you know, that went really well. And then this podcast, everybody was scrambling trying to stay afloat during COVID, not just in music.